Well, what can I say? Haley still got her boot on, but we're making the most of it because nothing is keeping this girl down. Especially on a day like today where I'm actually giving myself a challenge. We're gonna be heading into the thrift store in search of dupes from brands that you know and love. Target, Anthropologie. Yes, they've got a lot of cute items, but all of us have the exact same thing in our homes. Let's see how we could do finding dupes of these popular items, but make it our own. Because if there's anything that I love, it's a curated and collected home that surely you can do too. So let's go. Hey Siri, take me to Red, White, and Blue thrift store.
Getting directions to Red,
Let's
White,
go! Well, hey babes, what is up? It's Haley, and welcome back to my channel. I always get notified when some of my favorite stores, like Target and whatever, they do all of these drops on home decor. And I browsed so many items on the Target website, and it just made me realize how many of their pieces are so inspired by things that you could find at the thrift store. Literally, the artwork, the paintings, it's all trying to look like vintage old pieces, which in a previous thrift trip, you guys actually saw that I thrifted so much gorgeous artwork lately. So something else I'm really in need of is some frames for all of those art pieces, because what I want to do is actually remove the matting from them and glaze them over so that they look like a true oil painting, but I need proper frames to fit them. But yes, the artwork at Target, the pottery, the kitchen organizers and decor, just take a look at some of these pieces. These are definitely items that I've seen at the thrift store before, or I definitely know that I could find great dupes of, and I just wanted to hopefully share that inspiration with you. So throughout the video today, as I'm looking and styling for decor, if I am finding pieces that I feel like are good dupes for things that you could find on Target or on Anthropologie right now, I'm gonna show them off to you to inspire you to hunt for them too, because a beautiful home does not have to be an expensive one. And hopefully by the end of today's video, I'm gonna find enough pieces to get my home organized and even more pretty too. So with all that being said, I am so hyped. My home thrift with me's are one of your guys' favorites, and definitely mine too. So with that, let's head on in and see what we find today. Limping, but we're okay. Okay guys, we are in the thrift store, and is it any surprise that the first place I want to start off is the wood section? Here is usually where I find like baskets, decor, or like little wooden organizers too. Of course, I'm specifically looking for stuff that I need, but if there is anything that I feel like would be a Target dupe, I'll show you as well. Like typical baskets like this, I actually love that this is a full square. I love using these in my pantry if I want to stock in some like extra oils or anything like that. I mean, for $1.99, this is such a prettier way to have everything divided and organized rather than using those acrylic containers that cost so much money. So definitely taking this for the pantry. Another really great way to store some things that you need to have around but you just want to keep them hidden is in boxes like this. Look at how gorgeous this little chest is. A beautiful storage box. This is actual fabric. It's not a print, which is so pretty. In your living room, say you want to hide a TV remote or something like that, this will be a perfect place to store it. Even little intricate details like this, I'm in love. And only $6.99 for this too. A perfect little chest. Okay, I absolutely love the tone of this wood. It just looks so rich. For $1.99, I would actually use this as the little tray for my bathroom or even my kitchen to kind of put your soaps over here. If I actually cover with a polyurethane to make it waterproof, that could be such a pretty addition in the kitchen. The shape is honestly perfect too. And then right on over there is actually something that's been on my wish list. I have mentioned to you guys how we actually have an upcoming video of me adding plants into the home, and this right here is a little wall planter. Oh my gosh, imagine for literally 99 cents. Imagine putting this either on my mug rack with some flowers in it, or even just hanging it on the wall. I could put a tiny little pot in here with a hanging plant. That would be so pretty. It's so small. I would love to find a bigger version of this too, but 99 cents, come on. A perfect spring decor item, and perfect for me, who probably in the next video I'm gonna be shopping for more plants for the house. It is an absolute fest of wooden finds today. I love wood shelves with heart carvings. I honestly have such a weakness for these. This one is $3.99. It does come with a little ribbon to hang it, which does need replacing. I'm imagining like a little gingham ribbon on this that could look so nice. And I have the best storage idea for this that I think my girls will love. Aaliyah is currently in pre-K and she's heading into kindergarten next year, and already this year she's been starting to bring homework home, and I actually think this would be the cutest thing to prop up in her room for her to keep her homework booklets. They give her like a little duotang folder, and the girl always leaves it everywhere. She's very much the kind of person that likes to have a place for things to belong, so for her to know that whenever she comes home she takes her homework out of her folder and puts it into here, that would actually be the cutest thing ever. The only thing about about it is that obviously you could see there's some discoloration in the wood and it is leaning slightly orange. But the beautiful thing about light wooden pieces is that they're so easy to stain. So I definitely think taking this home and giving this a little thrift flip will make this the best homework organizer. Because for $3.99 especially, you can't go wrong. And then right on up here, I actually see a gorgeous shade of wood of a cutting board. It is actually so rare for me to find cutting boards or charcuterie boards like this that are in a wooden tone that's not orange or not like a mango wood like that. I so much prefer the lighter browns, and I can give this a slight chocolatey brown stain, and I think it will look so pretty because look at this wood grain. Also such a good dupe for what you're seeing on Target and Home Goods right now. Not only can you use them as decorative pieces for your kitchen shelves or your countertops layered like this, you could even pull them out whenever you're hosting to do like a little charcuterie board. I can seal it, put some cheese and crackers on it. How cute. And only $4.99. And then alright, right down here I actually found something gorgeous. This beautiful hand carved. I love the wood tone of this. I don't know what this is called. It's either a magazine rack, or I would even say this could be a really good blanket holder for you to put at the foot of your couch in your living room if you want to organize maybe some kids books, if you have kids who love reading in the living room, or like I said, drape a blanket within it also. This would be such a pretty way to add some charming character into your living room. I just personally don't know if I have the space for it, but I don't know, she's so pretty. It's like hard to leave behind. I have to think on this one. And guys, if this is what I think it is, I actually got a set like this for Aaliyah and Naomi a couple months back that they love, and it is! It's the same set! For $6.99, this is a little tea party set, and it is so cute. And it actually has a real ceramic plates and cutlery in here. They've actually played with this before, and they always have their friends over. So I think adding this to their set to make them a bigger one is so amazing. And you can always use these baskets as really great storage after as well for some of their like smaller toys and puzzles. Oh, they're gonna love that. Whenever I can find myself something that I would consider to be an Anthropologie dupe, I am so excited about. And look at this. Guys, these wicker wall mirrors, I've been seeing them everywhere. This one is actually such a cute little size, you know, to keep maybe in my office. This is the Anthropologie one. It is almost $500, even though that one is a little bit bigger and it's a brown color. I actually have seen a DIY on how you can go ahead and restain this into whatever color you want. I really love the shape, and I definitely think that I have a spot for this because these mirrors in general are so expensive, and it's only $7.99. Score! Okay, let's move on to something that is on my actual list. And I mentioned to you guys how I thrifted so much gorgeous artwork. Truly, artwork that right now on Target costs like 10 times the amount. So I already took the measurements of all of my frames, and I'm gonna go ahead right now and try to find identical frames for all of that artwork. I personally really like thinner frames too, and this one has a little bit of dark areas with brass, so I think this can be pretty. Let me measure it out. Oh my god, the size of this one is perfect for my large garden painting. Only $14.99 for a huge frame like this. Come on. Okay, you guys, shopping for all those frames just gave me an itch to come and check out the artwork, and look at this. Oh my goodness. I have never before seen a quilted piece of artwork. It's literally a quilt, like a plush fabric. This is so beautiful. I especially love the green tones. I don't love the frame, but maybe even here I can find something to reframe it because I feel like a thin brass frame would look so stunning with this for my office. And then right on up here, look at what I found. This is a little set of 3 family tree frames. And remember how I told you it's all about getting creative? I actually have an insane idea for this. I would love to put little pictures of the girls in here, and then on the back put a magnet and use them as refrigerator magnets. Finding a way to make even the most basic things aesthetic, it's just something I'm so into. I really feel like at this point I need to plan for doing an entire thrift flip with me video so that you could see me turn all of these ideas into reality. When it comes to the dishware, this is definitely where you could see a lot of the stuff that Target is trying to mimic right now. A lot of these, what is it called? Urns? Either made for decor pieces. Look at how beautiful this one is for $4.99. Or this one too. They look so similar to the ones that are on Target right now. But being able to find pieces like this at the thrift store, I don't know, I feel like they usually have more character and charm within them. How pretty is this one for my kitchen shelf? Here's another jug right here. I love the shape of this one for $6.99. This definitely looks like a threshold Target piece for sure. Not only do they look so pretty as shelf decor, but this would even be so pretty as a vase. Imagine some tulips in here on a breakfast nook table. I love that. Okay, I currently have you guys with me here in the glassware section, and let me tell you, so much of the Target glassware is so inspired by vintage glassware that you would find here. Let me show you a couple examples. Right over here, you guys have definitely seen these different ribbed glassware just like this in different tones. This is a gorgeous blue. There's also the regular clear. I see these everywhere, and everybody's buying them new when I'm like, just thrifted. Then you have these, I don't know what they're called. It's like pedestal glasses, I I think. They are so freaking beautiful. And again, everything that has this kind of like ribbed texture within it, I love. There's some bigger ones here too that are also so pretty, especially if you want to do a beautiful like spring summer table setup. And other glassware that I'm telling you, you could find so much of here is things like cake stands. Look at this one with the ribbed bottom, so freaking stunning. This one is just $6.99 for the set of 2. And I'm pretty sure that I remember that Target's actually selling martini glasses in this exact shape right now. Even the classics. Have I had a martini in my life? I have not, but I can still appreciate how pretty the glasses are. And holy moly, magnolia. Guys, this is actually so crazy. Right now on Target, I'm seeing so many different things in this color tone. I love the gold with the blue. This will look so beautiful in my kitchen. A set of 3 of these colanders for $9.99. One for berries, one for pasta, one to wash lettuce. Like, this would be perfect and looks just like something you would buy on Target right now. In case you missed it in one of my previous vlogs, I actually really needed a way to organize my makeup, but in a way that would still be pretty. Instead of getting those like really ugly acrylic organizers, really cheap ones that everything falls over, instead I want you to come over here. Come to the Glassware, and I want you to look for different bowls. Bowls like this that you can go ahead and prop up on your desk and actually add your makeup to. Different shapes, different sizes. I actually found a couple on a previous thrift trip that I love. Even these little ones work so well to put some lip products. I have a very similar one like this where I added all my bronzers and my blushes. Using glassware as organizers is just such a cheaper way to make your vanity actually look pretty, but still practical. How many times have I said pretty and practical at this point? Truly, finding hacks to make everything look better and organized in the home is my thing. And this has been the best thing that I have done in my office. I am still kicking myself because I don't know how, but in a previous video, you guys actually spotted this little napkin holder that you said would be perfect for my breakfast nook. I don't know how I missed it. I feel like I was so excited about what I did find that I looked over it somehow, but this can possibly redeem it because look at this little napkin holder in the most beautiful blue. I actually think that this would look so pretty in that breakfast nook also because of the salt and pepper shakers that I have in this color. Do you remember? $2.99 for this. Not as cottagecore as the other one, but still love it so much. Perfect colorful quilt for spring. So reminiscent of this one on Target right now, and I love all of these spring colors. So beautiful. To add to like a guest room bed especially, I feel like this would be so fun. I love the little patches of gingham, the florals. Honestly, everything I've wanted in a quilt, I've got it. Stunning. Are these not the most precious coasters you've ever seen? They're so cool. They actually have a filling inside, I guess, so that you can lay your cup on, and they're so cute. I love the pattern. To add this to our little breakfast nook would be awesome, especially with the navy to go with all the blue. And would it be a Haley thrift trip if we didn't go ahead and check out the pillows? Because guys, look at these ones that I just found. Brown gingham with a blue stripe and ruffles. Guys, if this is not exactly something I would find on Target right now, then I don't know what is. The thing is, these pillows are like super heavy, and I don't think that the covers are actually removable. There's a chance that these actually may be outdoor pillows, which honestly, not mad about, especially if they're outdoor. They're in great condition. I could just throw them into the wash, and they will be a great way to start our entire patio makeover, which yes, we have not done yet, but this is definitely gonna add a touch of my style from inside the house to the outside. Just $12.99 for the set of 2. Getting these for sure. And then, do you spot her? Do you spot her? You guys, this pillow, I am not even kidding. The color, the pattern, the fabric texture. This one does have a removable cover, and I actually love the tones and colors of this so much. It would actually work as such a great accent pillow in my living room even right now, because in our current rug, we have these orange tones and these greens. I feel like along with like the baby blue, this would be such a pretty addition to my couch. And again, literally Studio McGee, Target. Looks just like it. And truly, you guys, this is turning out to be such a good pillow day. Look at this one, it's huge. I love the texture. Like, look at my hand and look at how big the pillow is. I feel like a pillow of this size would really only work in a bedroom on like a king bed or something. If there was 2 of these, I would have definitely picked it up for my bed. Because it's just the one, it's gonna be really, really hard to style. So I'm gonna leave her behind. But like, humongous pillow. I guess the price tag fell off of this one, but it definitely wouldn't have cost $40 like one Target pillow does. And of course, after the pillows, it was leading me here to the pillow covers and the blankets. And you guys don't understand. You don't understand. Look at this gorgeous pink ruffle throw blanket. Such freaking good quality, and I love the color. I've been wanting to add more pink into the house for spring, and I was like, oh, this will be perfect. And after doing a little bit of inspecting, look at this Threshold brand from Target. What? Insane. $7.99. I don't know if this blanket is still available on the website. If it is, I'll pop it up right here. But their throw blankets go for $30 to $40 at the minimum. So to be able to literally get this Threshold blanket for $7.99 is insane. Look at the ruffle details. This will even be so pretty thrown onto a bed. And come on, how spring is this? Especially with the blue that I have going on in the house. It'll look so pretty. And we've made it to a section that I feel like is definitely passed over when it comes to the thrift store. That is the book section. How many books have I been able to find recently that are pretty in terms of finding beautiful coffee table books like this Monet art book that I am in love with, but also practical. Some of the cookbooks I've been able to find here are the ones that you can see on Target right now, and I bet you if I look hard enough, I'll probably find a Target book here too. I'm not even kidding, without even trying. I already have this cookbook at home, this Magnolia Table cookbook. I love these because they have such a beautiful rind. They're gorgeous decorative pieces to have in your kitchen, but they actually have some delicious recipes in here too. I already have it, so I'm gonna leave it behind, but just so you know, that's one. And whenever there's one, there's usually another. Is this? Oh, Half-Baked Harvest. This is one that I actually don't have, but I do follow her on Instagram. She has such incredibly delicious recipes in here. Like, look at that. Okay, I want to attempt to make that right now. Ugh, I love it when I can find good cookbooks to give me some inspiration. And if I'm not mistaken, this is also on Target right now too. But I'm curious if it's just me. Comment down below. Are you the kind of person that prefers to cook out of an actual book? I feel like so many of us are saving recipes on Instagram, but like, when do we actually go back and check those recipes out? Plus, whenever I'm cooking, I usually love to have this open in front of me so that I don't have to keep referring back to my phone. So really happy about that one. No way. No way. No freaking way. This is actually insane. I literally just spoke to you guys about the Monet book that I found here a couple weeks ago that I was like so in love with because Monet is one of my favorite artists. Van Gogh, close second. And look at this, the cover. I actually think that these two books came from the same set, but the fact that this one wasn't here last time and it's here now, oh my gosh, it's so stunning. You've definitely recognized a lot of these prints over the years. I honestly could not have imagined finding a better coffee table book, and this one actually looks like it's a little bit bigger than the other one too. I am so excited about this one. Yay. Okay, the one thing that's actually in the fashion area, I found this incredible, I mean honestly, like the print is what pulled me. This right here is actually a traveling makeup bag organizer. You just untie it and look at that. Honestly, it looks like it's a brand new condition, but this will be so good because we have a lot of little trips coming up. We're going to Orlando, and then we're planning some really fun trips for later in the year too. Something pretty like this to organize my makeup or my beauty essentials, my makeup brushes for when I'm on the go is great. For $4.99, it's such a slim and pretty way to keep yourself organized when traveling. This is actually an unreal day. So many good finds, perfect additions for spring, and truly when you've got thrift stores like this nearby, you can bring your mood board to life. Just takes a little bit of patience and a lot of hunting to find some of your dream finds. Well, what can I say? This was a good one. That hopefully today's video has proved to you guys, it's that as long as you have the eye for pretty things, you can totally thrift your Pinterest board for spring and summer. I mean, if anybody saw me walking out with these shopping bags, they would be thinking, damn, that girl dropped a lot of money at Target. But actually, I only spent $80 on all of this stuff, which is kind of insane to think about. So many things that will add so much character and charm to the house, along with pieces that my girls will love. And of course, so many opportunities for us to do really fun thrift flips together. Be sure to stay tuned for our future vlogs, you guys, where I'm actually going to be showing you how I'm going to be flipping a lot of these pieces, like these frames, putting them with artwork, making them look like vintage oil paintings, turning this little cute find into some refrigerator magnets, restaining this to be the ultimate homework organizer. I'm telling you, my mind is always flooding with ideas, and I get so excited whenever I find things that I can get my hands on and just truly make special for myself. With all that being said, you guys, be sure to comment down below which of these finds was your favorite. We were definitely leaning into the Magnolia, Earth in Hand, Studio McGee, all of the things that you're seeing at Target right now that everybody's loving. I mean, I'm finding pretty identical dupes for. You know what, you guys? I have an idea. If you are watching up to this point, then comment down below, not Studio McGee, Studio Haley. Because if it was up to me, I would curate a store full of not vintage inspired pieces, but genuinely vintage pieces. And if you agree and you would shop my store, then comment them down below, Studio Haley. We would need to come up with a better name. But with all that being said, you guys, I hope this video gave you a lot of inspo to go and thrift whatever's on your wish list. And be sure to stay tuned to see how I transform some of these pieces, doing some really fun thrift flips, incorporating them into this home. Love you all, and I can't wait to see you in my next one.